Então, estamos aqui com o Tela, jogador do Leverkusen, nigeriano. A gente vai conversar um pouco com ele sobre a expectativa, né, do Leverkusen esse ano. Hi Tela, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to Barbacast. It's our very famous podcast in Brazil. Yeah. So you played from Nigeria, and now you are playing also in Leverkusen. What are your expectations for the season?
I think, obviously, this is my number 3 season here. This is my third season.
Yeah.
And, it's a new change. We have a new manager, some new players. But I expect, the same focus which we showed in the last 2 years. Of course, it's going to be different. But we've got a very talented team with a lot of very talented players. So I think if we have the confidence and, we believe in the manager's tactics, then I think we have a good chance of having a very good season.
How was playing in England? I mean, you guys, the young team just won the European Championship, and now you have a lot of players, good players, and also the young players and the old players.
Yeah, I think growing up in England, it's been a very good experience for me. It's my life, it's my home, it's where my family live. But I always have good connections with Nigeria, and I also see Nigeria as my home. But growing up in England, I was lucky. My parents, they did the best for me, and they got me in. They gave me many opportunities to do. If I didn't want to play football, I could have done something else. Yeah. But my parents made it easy for me to do whatever I wanted to do, and the thing I wanted to do was football. So when I was doing it, they gave me all the support that it will be a good career for me if I want to go down this route. So it will be very good.
You excited for the next World Cup?
Of course, I think hopefully Nigeria we qualify. We have to win. We have to win. Our remaining games. But even watching it, I think now, because I feel like we're very close to being in it, it'll be hard to watch it if Nigeria aren't in the World Cup. But yeah, I'm always looking forward to any opportunity to watch football is big for me.
But you're gonna support England or Nigeria?
No, Nigeria. Of course, Nigeria. If I'm with Nigeria, I'm playing for Nigeria.
Of course.
And even if Nigeria don't call me, then I'll still support Nigeria.
Of course. And how was the title, the Bundesliga title? It was crazy, right? I was here with Arthur, and he said it was complete crazy.
Yeah, I think for me, I can't imagine anything as crazy as this, which I've seen or been involved in. I think if I talk about the whole season, I'll be here for the whole day. Yeah. But if I just talk about that last game, when we're driving to the stadium, I had like goosebumps.
Oh yeah.
I felt like this was crazy. Like we're really 90 minutes away from this winning the league. And then when the game started, we knew we've been playing well the whole season, so to us it was a normal game.
Yeah.
Normal game. But then once Flo scored his second goal and the fans started to come, I said, no, this is crazy. And then when he scored the hat-trick and everyone ran on the pitch, I just said to myself, this is the best moment I've had in my football life, in footballing career.
Nice.
It's to be a part of history. It's the first time Leverkusen ever won the Bundesliga.
Yeah.
And I was able to play in the game and start in the game, which won us the league. Something which, when I got home, I said. Not even when I got home, like a few weeks later, I was like, I can't believe I was, there. I was not just as a fan, but as a player.
Okay.
Multibet, quem aposta confia. Aposte com quem te dá múltiplas possibilidades. Aprecie com moderação e jogue com responsabilidade. Apenas maiores de 18 anos, hein?
What team you know in Brazil? I mean, you guys played against Flamengo, right?
Yeah.
And other teams? You know other teams?
I know, obviously, Fluminense, but this is from younger. Santos and Botafogo, because I had one player when I was on loan at Burnley. He plays there now, Vitinho. So that's the reason why I know this club.
Okay, nice.
So, yeah.
And how was to work with Xabi Alonso? He is a good. I mean, he's one of the best of the world, right? Yeah. Coaches.
Yeah, no, he is. But no, it was really good. I learned a lot with him. I had some very good moments.
Tell us one. One good story.
Winning the poker, winning the cup was a very good.
Okay.
But then also I've had some hard moments with him, you know. But he was always there, advising me, helping me, telling me what I need to do to, you know, make the next step, to make a difference. And you know, he's a manager who believed in me. And I think as a player, everyone wants is a manager who believes in them. And he gave me that belief by signing me. In the moments when I was playing good, he was telling me that you're doing really well. In the moments when I wasn't playing too well, he was like, yeah, you know, you need to do this, but I still believe in you. If you do this, you can improve and you'll be more important for us in the team, and we need everyone. And, you know, it's hard when you're not playing to listen, but you know, I really listened to what he said because I have so much respect for him, as not just as a manager but as a human being. And then when I had my opportunity and I took it, he was so happy with me, and you know, it was perfect. You know, so I've got so much respect for him, and I really hope he does well at Madrid.
Me too. Because we love Real Madrid down here in Brazil, and also because of Vini Jr. So what's the toughest play you change? I mean, you challenge your front off.
What has been my toughest challenge?
Yeah, toughest challenge. Yeah, sorry.
I think my toughest challenge was moving to Germany. You know, my whole life I've been in England, in the academy. I was in the academy at Arsenal. Went to Southampton. I went to Burnley. I never expected to ever move, you know, to another country, ever. And you know, I think once the opportunity came, and you know, a club as big as this, with the history as this, wanted to sign me, I said to myself, I can't turn this opportunity down. I'll regret it for the rest of my life if I didn't at least give it a go. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't work out, at least I can say I gave it a go. But I'd say it's working out pretty well.
Yeah, I think so.
But no, you know, I think, you know, just having the chance to come here was, you know, a big thing for me, but it was also one of the most difficult things for me in terms of football.
Okay, but I think about the toughest player you front off. I mean, you challenge.
Oh, the toughest
player you play against. Yes. Sorry, my English is not so good.
It's one word difference.
Okay.
The toughest player I played against.
Yeah, in Bundesliga or whatever.
I think in Bundesliga, I think Upamecano was quite hard to play against. He was very strong, he's quite quick, very aggressive. Same with Kim Min-jae. But then Premier League, Van Dijk was very hard.
Van Dijk is really a good defensive, right?
Yes. Gabriel was really hard. I remember I played striker against him, and I didn't know he was so strong.
Yeah.
And he's really, really, really strong.
Really strong.
Yeah. So it was quite difficult to play against him. But these were the first two who come to
your mind, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And about this season, what do you think about the season, the new coach, and what are your expectations?
I'm very excited. You know, I like change. I think everyone likes change. Some people don't, but I think in football change can be good.
Yeah.
You know, it gives players new opportunities, new chances, and hopefully it gives all of us new chances and new opportunities. And you know, with a manager who has a very clear idea of how he wants to play, it gives us all confidence that, you know, we're doing the right thing. He's gonna take the next step with us, and we'll do the right things, and we can all improve as players and as a team.
Okay. And how was to play against Flamengo, sub 20?
No, it was
under 20. Sorry.
Yeah, it was a good experience. You know, I can't remember if I've ever played against a Brazilian team.
Maybe not.
No. I think even in my junior time, I don't think I've ever played against a team from Brazil. But no, it was a really good experience. You know, I wasn't surprised at how good they were. You know, they've got some very, very talented players, and that's always been the case in Brazil.
Of course.
The young players, they make a name for themselves very quickly. Okay. And then most of them, they live up to the hype. They become really good in the future, and one of the best players in the world. So the fact they had young players playing, I wasn't surprised. Sorry, about how good they were at all.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to BarbaCast.
Thank
It's,
you.
It's our podcast. So please like, join and português. Segue a gente aí no BarbaCast.
Obrigado.
Thank you, Tela.
Thank you.
Tá cansado de ver propaganda no YouTube, não tá? Então eu tenho uma dica pra você. Clica agora aqui embaixo em Seja Membro. Por a partir de R$2 por mês, você vai ter um benefício exclusivo. Você vai poder ver todos os nossos vídeos sem nenhuma propaganda, tanto nossa quanto do YouTube, tá bom? Gostou desse corte, né? Então deixa seu like, se inscreve no canal, ativa as notificações pra você não perder mais nenhum vídeo. E se tiver a função de hype, deixa o hype também, é de graça e ajuda tanto a gente. E eu também tenho uma dica para você. Se você quiser ganhar dinheiro de verdade com o YouTube, eu recomendo o YouTube Sem Aparecer, o curso do Peter, o melhor curso da internet para você ganhar dinheiro com o YouTube. Aliás, não só com o YouTube, mas com todas as redes sociais, tá bom? Ele tem vários módulos, é muito completo. O link tá aqui embaixo. YouTube Sem Aparecer, o melhor curso de ganhar dinheiro na internet. E não é furada, não é esses negócio de arraste paciente. Você tem 7 dias para pedir o dinheiro de volta caso vocês não gostem. Então, eu recomendo. Valeu!